no problem. The Senate is in receipt of 2 documents signed by the Minority Caucus of the Senate. And I've seen about 41 signatories here saying that they have a temporary replacement for the minority leader of the Senate. And this is a resolution of the minorities in favor of Senator Abamoro. And having seen that he has about 41 signatories to his credit as minority leader of the Senate, I therefore have the privilege to announce that the senior Senator Abamoro be moved forward as a minority leader of the Senate. Distinguished colleagues, Abamoro, please take your seat. Distinguished colleagues, I also have another document signed by the minority leaders, majority of whom, about 30 of them have also signed, nominating Senator Ositangu as the Senate Minority Whip. Therefore, it's my privilege to announce that they have a temporary replacement of Senator Ositangu as the Senate Minority Whip. Will it, please. The senior Senator Ositangu, please take your seat as the Minority Whip. Yes, other what? Other what? Use your campaign voice.
Senatorial district of Labour Party. At the minority meeting, we are just coming out. Abamoro was endorsed, and we said that the position of minority whip will have to schedule another meeting because he has to shade equitably. There is no way we have 4 seats for minorities in this Senate, and a PDP will take 3 of the seats. The next party is Labour Party with 7 senators, and we get nothing. That is unfair, that is unjust, that is inequitable, and is against the spirit of the Nigerian Constitution. Thank you, Mr. President.
Let me first rule on his point of order. I must say that is the PDP. If you were talking about the APC, I'm sure they would have been fair, they would have been equitable. So I mean, so I'm in total sympathy with Labour Party. I'm in total sympathy with the minority parties, SDP, and I think they have other parties. So if this is, because I'm dealing with documents in my front, I have majority out of the total majority, not just ordinary majority. So that is PDP for you. So your point of order is noted. Yeah, Leader of the Senate. Leader of the Senate. Leader of the Senate. Deputy Senate President. Deputy Senate President, please.
Order, Mr. President. No, let me talk to him. Let's talk to him. How can celebrants choose minority for us every time? Are we your slaves? Are we your slaves? Are we your slaves? The way you were elected was the way you were elected. Are we your slaves? How else you can suspend me here? Are we your slaves? Every time you keep on picking leadership for us. We are not your slaves. Whether you like it or not, the way you are elected was the way we are elected. We are not your slaves. The way you are elected was the way we are elected. How else you can suspend me? You have done your worst, Mr. President. What do you mean by that? You have done your worst. You have done your worst. You have put us to the wall. Thank you. Yes, we'll start with that. Meaning what? Meaning what? Meaning what? Meaning what? It's unfair. It's unfair. It's not about me, it's not about any person. It's about the institution of Senate. Thank you, sir. Meaning what? Every time you give it, tomorrow they want to contest election. They want to win us. He's putting us. So I told you that they will run the court. He brings over the police, it's part of them. Give a couple, give a couple, give a couple. He's not there. Give a couple. Not about level. Give him. Let's go see him. Let's go see him. Yeah. Oh. Aide-moi. Aide-moi. Come. Aide-moi. Leader, aide-moi. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Go. Let's go. that's not. But
Okay. Let me. Distinguished colleagues, another one. Distinguished colleagues, the Senate will always listen to opinions of members and our colleagues. We will always be sensitive to it. At the same time, please, next time you bring anything to us to announce, make sure that you have put your house in order. Make sure you have put your house in order. The Senate President can only work with evidence before him. In my front, if you have Abga, a very distinguished Senator Abaribe, very ranked in everywhere. His name is not here. You have Senator Alero, a very distinguished and ranked senator. His name is not here. You have even the former Speaker of the House of Representatives, distinguished Senator Tambua. His name is not here. But I've been given two papers. We have distinguished Senator Dixon. We have distinguished Senator Lau. We have distinguished Senator Akwashiki. Even though he's of the SDP, his name is not here. We also have distinguished Senator we have distinguished Senator Jaribe, a ranking senator. His name is not here. But taking cognizance of the number of senators in the minority caucus, you need to know that all you need to produce a leader is majority. If you are like 48 or 49 and 30 people have signed for one person, what is the magic that you say it should not be announced? If you are like 48 or 49 and 41 people have signed for Abamoro, what is the reason why you say the Senate President should not announce? It's not everybody that will agree, but majority have agreed. And the two papers are before me. Please let me finish now. Let me finish. The Senior Senator, is that Maiduguri? Is that Maiduguri? No, I didn't call you. I just wanted to recognize you. So I don't, Senator Walada. Senator Walada, I didn't call you, but I wanted to recognize you. Senator Williams, I wanted to recognize you. So I will listen to points of order, but I want you to bear something in mind. In my front, I have two papers. Majority of the senators, I believe some are still signing, because not all of you have signed for Senator Abamoro, but he already has the majority. It will be unfair for me to ignore the majority signatures and not announce him as your minority whip for now. At the same time, or minority leader, it will also be unfair for me to see somebody who has majority, and what he actually needs will be like maybe 24 or 25 senators, and he has up to 30, and then I will not announce it. So it doesn't matter your personal reservations. I just want to plead with my colleagues to understand that my job here is not to take individual opinions or to work on the basis of what is convenient to you, but to work on the basis of truth. So this issue of minority leader or minority whip is for now rested until you produce an alternative paper in future. Distinguished the leader of the Senate. Is it on the same issue?
Order 42, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues. It says, personal explanation. By the indulgence of the Senate and the leave of the President of the Senate, a senator may make a personal explanation, although there will be no question before the Senate, but no controversial matter may be brought forward, nor may debate arise upon explanation. The terms of the proposed statement shall be submitted in detail to the President of the Senate when he leaves to make it is sought. Mr. President, we had a meeting this morning of all the minority caucus, and we resolved that distinguished Senator Abamoro should be the leader of the minority caucus of the 10th Senate. On the issue of minority whip, we had two candidates that are interested, and it was decided that in view of the disagreement between them, we resolve to meet at a later date to decide on who should be the minority whip. And I have been mandated as the leader of the caucus to come and submit the list of signatures or the list of senators rather, that signed for Senator Abamoro. But I have not been mandated to submit the names of senators that signed for Osita. So, and I advise very strongly that in order not to cause division within the ranks and file of the minority caucus, you stay action on the announcement of the minority. Yes, let me.
Your point of order is noted. Leader, let me sit down. Leader, let me also refresh your mind, because we are like a court, so we have our rules. Leader, please open to rule 52, 52.6. Rule 52.6 says, it shall be out of order to attempt to reconsider any specific question upon which the Senate has come to a conclusion during the current session, except upon a substantive motion for rescission. The Senate has dropped the gavel, and you can only exercise any issue on what we have decided through your submissions by coming through Order 52, sub 6. Leader of the Senate. Yes.
Mr. President,